you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast, dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I'm your host, Cynthia, and happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you all are having a fabulous day. We're midweek, we're crawling to the finish line, so hope you guys are doing great, feeling great. I've had a little bit of an off day, and I think it's definitely because I need to change my mindset on this. So it started off with me having a dream that my boyfriend cheated on me. So I woke up pissed, right? I'm sure many of you have experienced this with your partners. You have a very vivid dream of them betraying you, and then you're upset with them for the rest of the day. So that was me today. I woke up in utter confusion at 4:30 in the morning when I had to get ready for work. And I was like, was that dream real? Did that really happen? So I was pissed the first 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I can't be mad, first I'm going to work. Second, it's a dream. But, you do get a little bugged by it for when you first wake up, you're just thrown out of a loop for a sec. So that's how I started my day off. Then at work, I basically messed up, and someone called me out at work because I forgot to mention something basically in the meeting. And then third, I almost came late. I almost arrived late to my show here today. And for those who may not know me, well, I don't think any of you know me because you've never seen me. Anyway, I get major anxiety when I'm running late. I don't like to be late. I like to be anywhere 5 to 10 minutes early. I get really anxious when I feel like I'm going to be late. Mind you, I got here right on time. I got here on the dot when I needed to. But it's the whole feeling of me running late that drives me insane. I'm a very punctual person. I know there's some people out there who like to live their lives, without a time and just kind of roll with the punches, roll in late, but I'm not like that. Whether it be if I signed up for a fitness class or work or whatever it is, I like to get there on time, okay? And on time for me, again, is 5 to 10 minutes early, and that was not the case today. I wasn't late, but I wasn't on time. So it was just a lot of little... I wouldn't say it's a bad day. It's not a bad day, right? I woke up in good health, with roof over my head, clean water, food. But it has definitely been a day filled with minor mishaps, minor inconveniences, but nothing that I can't get through. And honestly, I think it's a lot of it due to my mindset. I already had the mindset what else can go wrong? So I definitely need to change that, and I'm going to change that starting right now because I'm very big on the universe picking up on my frequencies and when I'm vibrating at a low frequency. And I feel I have been, honestly speaking, the entire day I've been vibrating at a low frequency, and so I need to raise it and be in better spirits. And just it's 3:25 p.m. right now. I still have a lot of time left throughout the day to change it around, and I'm determined to do that. So I'm very big on the universe picking up on frequencies, and your thoughts become your reality. So I need to start thinking more uplifting, more positive thoughts right now. So that way the rest of my day until I fall asleep carries out in that uplifting and positive manner. All right, enough of that. I may have lost some of y'all with that right now, but we're not here to talk about frequencies and vibrations as much as I would like to. We're not going to take that spiritual path right now. We're here on another really fun and fitness based topic. We're going to be talking about which exercise bike is best, the Peloton versus the Echelon. Comment down below which bike you think is the best or which one you use. I have heard Peloton more, to be honest. I've heard more talk on the Peloton versus the Echelon. Have I used either? No, to be honest. Oh my God, it's going to come as a shock to you guys because I am a fitness enthusiast. I am a fitness instructor. So I do pride in myself in having, a vast experience in different areas of fitness and different fitness classes. But the one class I have not been in and taken myself to is a cycling, an indoor cycling class. And I know this is like the hype right now, especially like since the beginning of quarantine, when fitness studios weren't able to do cycling classes indoors. A lot of people ordered Peloton bikes at home or Echelon bikes at home. So those companies have been booming at this time. Fitness studios, not so much. Although right now fitness studios have evolved with the COVID times and are now teaching, indoor, but really outdoor cycling classes. Like the gym that I go to, they've been doing all the cycling classes outdoor. And it's still been a hit. Like the classes are still getting full. But the reason why I haven't taken it upon myself to go to a class, to be honest, I don't know. Like when it comes to like cardio for me, I like to do either HIIT cardio with like dumbbells, barbells, or bar. I love bar. I mean, I am a bar instructor, but those are kind of the two, when it comes to cardio, those are the two ways I like to take my route. When I think of cardio, I'm not like, let me hop on a bike and have my quads burning for 50 minutes. Like, that's not really my vibe. I definitely will take it. But I don't know. I think I need to find like a partner. I don't really have like a cycling buddy. None of my friends are really that big into cycling. They're more into like weight training, strength training. So yeah, that's kind of my experience. Again, barely no experience of cycling except for the assault bike. The assault bike I use as a warm up or as a cool down, during my strength training regimen. So that's really the only time I hop on a bike, and I'm on there no longer than 10 minutes, and I just do intervals, or sometimes I'm just pedaling, at a steady pace. And I'm on my phone, so I'm distracted. I'm not really focused on the pedaling. So anyway, I know there are a lot of you out there who differ from me and are like, indoor cycling enthusiasts, or you have your own Peloton chilling at home in your living room, in your bedroom. So that's what I wanted to talk about on today's episode, because I know it's a really trendy way of working out. It's trendy due to COVID, and recently home exercise equipment has surged in popularity, offering a convenient and cost-effective alternative to gyms and boutique fitness studios, obviously due to this COVID mess. Peloton and Echelon, two brands of exercise bikes, have quickly become favorites among fitness enthusiasts. Both brands offer live and on-demand spin classes, but many other distinct features set them apart. So on today's episode, we're going to look at some of the key similarities and differences between Peloton and Echelon bikes to help you determine which one may be right for you. Some of you may be listening to this, you're still trying to build that home gym right now. You're local gyms still may not be open. So this is definitely the episode for you if you are, on the brink of purchasing an indoor cycling bike and you're maybe trying to decipher which brand you should buy. Well, your girl Cyn is here for you, and I'm going to give you all the deets on today's episode. So definitely stay tuned. We're going to come to a really brief break right now, and when we come back, more on Peloton versus Echelon.
Are you looking to learn more about the latest trends from the fitness world? Are you confused by all of the different trends that are out there? The GSMC Fitness Podcast is the place for you. The GSMC Fitness Podcast is the place to come for people of all skill and interest levels. Join us as we explore the latest trends in the fitness world. Does that new exercise really work? Should I try yoga? Whatever your question, chances are good you'll find an answer on the GSMC Fitness Podcast.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. So let's get straight into it, right? And I think one of the most important things when it comes to, purchasing home equipment is the price point, right? I think that's something that is a big deciding factor when it comes to purchasing these really expensive items or just gym equipment in general. Unfortunately, people like to take advantage of disasters and of people's problems, and people have gauged the prices on exercise equipment, which is so ridiculous to me, because I believe that exercise shouldn't be this golden key that only exclusive elite members have access to. I believe that health and fitness should be free, for one. And two, that it should, it's inclusive, and that price shouldn't be a deciding factor, or it shouldn't be an obstacle as to why people can't work out, because of exercise equipment being too expensive, which unfortunately many of them are right now. They're really expensive. So Peloton and Echelon, they both have been on the more pricier point, right? If you are going to be using this thing every day, then I think purchasing one of these indoor cycling bikes for your home is going to be a great option. If you're not if you're not into group fitness classes, you're not comfortable going to them, maybe you just don't want to leave home. I get it. Then purchasing these bikes are going to be for you. So again, let's begin with the price point. Let's just be upfront about this. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's nip it in the butt. Let's begin with Peloton. So Peloton is priced at $2,245. It's a free delivery, and there's a monthly membership of $39. So the bike itself, the physical, tangible bicycle that you're going to be sitting on and pedaling on, is priced at $2,245 for a Peloton bike. The $39 membership on top of that price point that you would be paying monthly is for the live streaming of classes. So $2,245 for the bike, and then $39 a month for the prices, live streaming monthly. Okay. For the Echelon, there's different price points depending on the bike. So the Echelon EX1 is $840. Echelon EX3 is $1,040. Echelon EX5 is $1,240. And lastly, the Echelon EX5S is priced at $1,640. So Echelon bikes, depending on which one you get, ranges from $840 to $1,640. However, unlike the Peloton bike, there is a delivery fee of $200. $200 for the Echelon, and membership price for Echelon is the exact same as the Peloton, $39 a month. So even with the $200 added delivery fee for Echelon, doesn't matter if you get the most expensive bike from them, it's still going to be slightly cheaper than Peloton. So still both up there in price range, but still differing vastly depending on the bike that you choose. Now, warranty. Good news is that with both Peloton and Echelon, they're exactly the same. They both have a 12-month limited parts and labor warranty, and they both have a 30-day return policy. Okay? Now, size. I think size is important as well when it comes to purchasing one of these bikes. I mean, it is an investment if you ask me. For the Peloton bike, it is 24 inches by 48 inches and weighing at around 135 pounds. And then for the Echelon bikes, again, each bike differs in size. So we're going to start from the cheapest one or the smallest size to the most expensive, the largest. So for the Echelon EX1, that is 22 by 42 inches and 105 pounds. For the Echelon EX3, that is 22 by 42 and 105 pounds. So exactly the same as an EX1. The following one is the Echelon EX5. It is 20 by 54 inches and 112 pounds. And lastly, the Echelon EX5S is exactly the same as the Echelon EX5, where it is a 20 by 54 inch and 112 pounds. Now, the pedals. Let's discuss the difference between the pedals. The Peloton pedals are the LOK Look Delta pedals, and the Echelon bikes are the SPD compatible pedals with adjustable toe cages. Now, the Echelon bikes are the ones that my gym uses, the gyms that I work at, they use the Echelon bikes. And as far as the display, the Peloton bike has a 21.5-inch built-in touchscreen display with speakers and Bluetooth. And the Echelon EX5S has a 21.5-inch as well, built-in touchscreen display with speakers and Bluetooth. And all other models have a console or mount for smart devices. And as far as training options, for the Peloton, it is the unlimited streaming and on-demand cycling classes, performance tracking, and unlimited users per account, which is nice. For the Echelon bike, it is also unlimited streaming and on-demand cycling classes. It's performance tracking as well. However, unlike Peloton, it does have a limit per account, how many users per account, and it's up to 5 users per account, which in my opinion, that's still a pretty high amount of users for one account. I mean, Netflix, I think, only allows you 3, right? So not too bad. And on the Echelon bikes, they have additional extra miles classes available for extra charge. So again, in terms of price, Peloton bikes are more expensive than Echelon bikes. A Peloton bike costs $2,245, which includes delivery and assemble. Additionally, this bike requires a monthly membership that offers unlimited access to classes, priced at $39 per month. Peloton also offers several packages that include accessories like shoes, headphones, bike weights, and heart rate monitors. And then meanwhile, Echelon offers several bike models to choose from, including the EX1, EX3, EX5, and the EX5S. And if you opt for a monthly membership, you'll also have to pay $200 for the delivery of the bike. And alternatively, you can choose an annual membership that includes free delivery. So live and on-demand classes are also available through FitPass, which costs $39 per month. So again, they're almost identical in some aspects, but still differ in many others as well. So for training options, Peloton requires riders to purchase a Peloton All Access membership in order to use its bike, which provides unlimited access to streaming and on-demand cycling classes. There are a number of different cycling classes available, including low impact, climb rides, and intervals. Additionally, the app offers other classes like yoga, running, and boot camp, which are included with your All Access membership. It likewise offers live performance tracking, which can be integrated to connect with Apple Health. That means that during each cycling class, you can view the leaderboard and send other riders a virtual high five for encouragement. Only one membership is required per device, so everyone in your household can create their own account and share access. Echelon also requires a membership for its FitPass to access most of its content, which includes a variety of live and on-demand cycling classes. You can filter classes by length, music, the instructor, and the type of workout. You can easily view your performance and statistics while cycling, along with the leaderboard to see how you compare with others in your class. In addition to cycling classes, extra mile classes like yoga, meditation, and Pilates are available for an additional cost. So the bottom line, Peloton and Echelon bikes are two of the most popular indoor exercise bikes on the market. They both offer a number of similar features, especially in terms of size, warranty, and available training options. However, there are many differences, including the price, display, and built-in equipment to consider when selecting which one will work best for you. And I want to know your guys' comment, what your thoughts. Are you guys more of an in-person indoor cycling, or are you more of a stay-at-home indoor cycling? Let me know. We're going to come to a very brief break right now, and when we come back, more on the benefits of indoor cycling class.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. We're now going to be talking about indoor cycling class benefits and are they worth the hype, okay? Indoor cycling classes are as challenging as they are exhilarating. Oftentimes, I've heard that cycling classes are like a club in the fact that it's like very dim lighting or dark lighting with black light and really loud music. So it's like basically you're in the club riding a bike and you're not moving anywhere. Benefits of a class include weight loss, improved strength and endurance. These benefits are enhanced when indoor cycling classes are combined with other cardio and resistance workouts. But you can easily use an indoor cycling class as your main workout. It's definitely worth trying out an indoor cycling class, especially if it's within your budget and you think it's something you'll enjoy. So here are some of the benefits of your body. Indoor cycling classes are notoriously challenging, which means you're likely to see results, especially if you commit to regular classes. To gain the full benefits, you'll need to commit to 3 to 6 classes per week for a total of 150 minutes. Use a journal or app to track the progress of your fitness goals. It helps to build strength. In order to improve your strength, plan on doing at least 150 minutes of cycling per week. You may see results after a few weeks of regular classes, but you'll have to keep up with the classes in order to maintain the results. It also has great cardiovascular benefits. Indoor cycling is a wonderful way to improve cardiovascular health. It's similar to other forms of cardio, such as running, swimming, and elliptical training. It's ideal for people who want a cardio workout without putting too much stress on their joints. A small 2017 study on female middle school students found that indoor cycling was even better than bicycling in improving physical fitness. It's also a great way to burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time. Indoor cycling classes are a great way to burn calories. Depending on the difficulty and duration of the class, you can burn 400 to 600 calories per class. You'll have to attend 3 to 6 times a week to see weight loss results. A study from 2018 found that indoor cycling and strength training were enough to have a positive effect on endurance and strength without changing dietary habits. It's still a good idea to follow a healthy diet that includes plenty of carbohydrates and protein. In a 2010 study, indoor cycling coupled with a low-calorie diet was found to promote weight loss and raise HDL cholesterol levels. So what muscles are used in indoor cycling? Indoor cycling is a total body workout and works all of the major muscle groups. Here are 7 areas you work and how you can use them while you're cycling. And the first is your core. So you use your core to stabilize your body throughout the class, which helps to achieve overall balance, especially when you're standing. Your upper body as well. You use your upper body to support yourself on the bike. Some classes incorporate upper body exercises using dumbbells or resistance bands. Your back as well. You maintain a strong, stable spine throughout the class, which will help to strengthen and tone your back muscles. Your glutes. You feel your glutes working with each pump, especially when you stand up from your seat. Do an incline or increase the resistance. Your quads. Your quads will be the main muscles used as you pedal and climb hills, leading to strong, toned legs. And then hamstrings. Cycling helps to strengthen and loosen your hamstrings, which lift the pedal up with each cycle and stabilize your joints. Lower legs. You'll work your calves with each cycle, which helps to protect your ankles and feet while cycling and during everyday activities such as, walking, going up and down the steps. So now it's time to find the right fit, right? When deciding on a class, there are a few points to consider. Finding an instructor that you resonate with is important. Take a few classes with different instructors to get a feel for how classes are structured. Consider class size since you'll be more likely to receive individual instruction in classes with fewer students. Choose a class that targets a particular aspect or mix it up. Classes are sometimes grouped into categories such as speed, endurance, or power. Fusion classes are popping up that combine indoor cycling with boxing, Pilates, bar, circuits, boot camp, high-intensity interval training, and even gaming. So consider the price and decide if it's in your budget. Most classes are around $25, and you can usually get a better deal by purchasing a package. A standard class is 45 minutes, but class lengths can vary. Most gyms offer indoor cycling classes, and you can search, for one in your area. Using an app such as MindBody is especially useful when you're traveling or new to an area. Soul Cycle is one of the original boutique studios and can be found in most major North American cities. Other popular chain studios include Cycle Bar, Equinox, Flywheel, and Psych. So it all comes down to a matter of personal taste and preference, right? If you want to splurge on classes at a boutique gym that offers, scented towels, body sprays, and a steam room, by all means do it. Especially if those perks motivate you to work out more frequently. If a bare bones gym is more your style and you're there for the grit, then go for it. So, with access to a stationary bike, you can always create your own routine. So, here are some of the benefits of an actual indoor cycling class, right? Like physically going and being there. And the first one is individual instruction. Taking a class as opposed to riding a bike independently has the benefit of having an instructor who's there to make sure you're riding safely and correctly, right? And this helps to avoid injury and allows you to work to your full potential. I know I work so much better when I'm in front of an instructor, right? Like, even though I'm an instructor myself, like having someone there watching you is like, it applies pressure in a good way. Like, you gotta step it up and, work hard. So I definitely work myself a lot harder when I'm in a class setting. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the next benefit of indoor cycling class, which is a supportive fitness community. And I think this is really important, especially for those who tend to have difficulty feeling motivated or have difficulty staying consistent in their workout routine. When you have like a whole community backing you up, it makes it more fun. You have the chance to meet new people and build a sense of community. The energy of the group may also help you, push yourself harder, like I said. And you might even meet some friends with whom to, take maybe a wheat glass or ginger shot after class in celebration of your hard work. And, those friends that you meet at the studio or the gym you're at, it's like, they'll be like, all right, see you here next week. And it's like, yeah, I will. And it's like, again, it keeps you consistent. It keeps you motivated. And it just keeps you on track to your health and fitness goals. And another amazing benefit is that it's a space to pedal away your thoughts. Working out with a group while listening to loud music and following the cues of your instructor can help you free your mind from to-do lists, mental loops, and anything else taking up brain space. After giving your mind a break, you may feel refreshed and energized. It's also great for building mental strength, right? Much of what we do physically lies in what our thoughts tell us what we can do. By pushing yourself beyond your perceived limits and seeing what you're capable of, you may gain more confidence in your abilities and push yourself harder in other areas of your life. And you can ride a bicycle with ease. The next time your friend asks you to ride a bicycle in nature through the city, you may be more enthusiastic about saying yes. After pushing yourself to the max in indoor cycling classes, a bicycle ride can be a leisurely, enjoyable activity. Plus, you'll be more adept at riding. And lastly, you come into balance, right? Riding a stationary bike reduces your risk of injury and makes you less prone to falls, which is ideal for people who have balance concerns. This includes people with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis who may have balance difficulties after becoming inactive due to pain. So you guys, we're going to come to a very brief break right now. And when we come back, I'm going to share with you guys the class do's and don'ts. We'll be right back.
The GSMC Life and Happiness podcast takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible. Download the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
Hey guys, and welcome to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. So we're going to get right into it. Class do's and don'ts. Here are a few reminders of things you should and shouldn't do in an indoor cycling class in order to remain courteous and get the most out of your workout. And the first one, very important. I feel very passionate about this first one. Be punctual, okay? As a fitness instructor, this is one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't like people coming in late. Will I still take the latecomers? Yes, but it's very distracting. You know, just be on time so you're not interrupting a class that's in session. Arrive early if you're new to indoor cycling, need help setting up your bike, or need to talk to the instructor about any injuries or medical conditions. And if you need to leave class early, like if you know ahead of time, like I'm going to be leaving early, arrange this ahead of time and choose a bike by the door. So again, it's just less interruptions, less distractions. Next, get set up. Make sure your bike seat and handlebars are in the correct position. Ask the instructor to help if you're unsure. And hydrate. Stay on top of your fluid game. Drink plenty of water before, during, and after class to replenish the fluids you'll lose through sweat and exertion. Next, lose the electronics, okay? Don't use headphones, a phone, or a Kindle during class. Focus on your ride and listen to the music that's provided as well as the verbal instructions. And lastly, hinge at your hips. Forget all the advice to stand up straight, as this can injure your knees and back. Bend at your hips to bring your upper body in front of your hips, and at the same time, draw your shoulders away from your ears to prevent yourself from tensing up and hunching over. If you're serious about cycling, getting a seat cover or a pair of quality padded cycling shorts can add some comfort so you can focus on making the most of your workout. That's be another tip for comfort in class. There are some risks, however, when taking the class. Be careful not to push yourself too hard, right? Especially in the beginning, if you're a newcomer. While you can try to keep up with the class, you also have to listen to your own body. This is especially important if you have any injuries or medical concerns that could interfere with cycling. Make sure to drink plenty of water leading up to each cycling session. Drinking water in the days before and after helps you to stay hydrated. If you have a desk job and already spend a lot of time sitting, make sure to balance indoor cycling classes with other activities like stretching, strength and resistance training, and exercises where you move your body through your full range of motion. Taking a moderate approach is the best way to stay safe and avoid injury. Build up slowly so that you don't risk burning out by pushing yourself too hard too soon. It's normal to feel especially fatigued and sore after the first few classes, but you may find that you're able to withstand longer and more intense periods of cycling. So, like always, talk to your doctor if you have any concerns. So again, indoor cycling can improve your overall physical fitness by building strength and cardiovascular endurance. Classes can help boost your mood and provide you with a healthy, enjoyable activity. Indoor cycling classes can be on the expensive side, especially if you choose a class with a popular instructor and special equipment. But the benefits can make the cost worth it. I always say, this is an investment towards your health. To see results, again, commit to doing 3 to 6 classes per week for a period of several months. Keep up with the classes in order to continue reaping the benefits. So, again, I want to know, are you more of a indoor cycling person class-wise, or are you more of a, do it at home type of person? Let me know. With all that being said, let's now get into the great benefits of a stationary bike workout. And this doesn't need to be, just indoor cycling class. This can be like the assault bike, like do it your own. Riding a stationary exercise bike is an efficient and effective way to burn calories and body fat while strengthening your heart, lungs, and muscles. Compared to some other types of cardio equipment, a stationary bicycle puts less stress on your joints, but it still provides an excellent aerobic workout. So what are the benefits of a stationary bike workout? The first one is that it boosts cardio fitness. Cycling is an excellent way to get your heart pumping. Cardiovascular or aerobic workouts such as cycling strengthen your heart, lungs, and muscles. They also improve the flow of blood and oxygen throughout your body. This, in turn, can benefit your health in a number of ways, including improved memory and brain functioning, lower blood pressure, better sleep, improved blood sugar levels, a stronger immune system, better mood, lower stress levels, and more energy. 2, it can also help with weight loss. Depending on the intensity of your workout and your body weight, you can burn more than 600 calories an hour with a stationary bike workout. This makes indoor cycling an excellent workout option for burning calories quickly. Burning more calories than you consume is a key to weight loss. 3, it burns body fat. Working out at a high intensity helps to burn calories and build strength, which in turn can lead to fat loss. A 2010 study found that indoor cycling combined with a low-calorie diet or low deficit was effective at reducing body weight and body fat in the study's participants. It was also effective in lowering cholesterol and triglyceride levels. The participants cycled for 45 minutes 3 times per week, and they consumed 1,200 calories per day for 12 weeks. 4, it provides a low-impact workout. A stationary bike workout is a low-impact workout that uses smooth movements to strengthen bones and joints without putting much pressure on them. This makes it a good workout option for people with joint issues or injuries. Your ankles, knees, hips, and other joints can be put under a lot of stress when running, jogging, jumping, or doing other high-impact aerobic exercises. Because your feet don't lift off the pedals with a stationary bike, this option is kinder to your joints, but it still provides a challenging and effective workout. 5, it strengthens legs and lower body muscles. Riding a stationary bike can help build strength in your legs and lower body, especially if you use a higher resistance. The pedaling action can help strengthen your calves, hamstrings, and quads. Additionally, it can work the muscles in your core, back, and glutes. If you use a bicycle with handles, you'll also be able to work your upper body muscles, including your biceps, triceps, and shoulders. 6, it allows for interval training. Interval training allows you to alternate short bursts of intense exercise with longer intervals of less intense exercise. This type of training can help you burn more calories in less time and also elevate your cardio fitness. Stationary bikes allow for varied resistance levels, so you can exercise at low, medium, or high intensities. This makes it ideal for an interval training workout. And lastly, it's safer than road cycling. Cycling outdoors can be a great way to exercise as well, but it does come with certain hazards, such as inattentive drivers, uneven or slick road surfaces, and poor visibility. Also, if it's hot and humid or cold and wet, it can be hard to muster up the motivation to head outdoors. It might not even be safe to do so. With indoor cycling, you don't have to be concerned about traffic, road conditions, or, the elements. You can work out safely at a comfortable temperature any time of the year. Bad air quality or good air quality, we got you. We're going to come to a very brief break right now. And when we come back, more on the benefits of cycling.
Are you tired of the same old news? Are you sick of the seemingly endless political spin and negativity? The GSMC America Still Beautiful podcast is a weekly news podcast covering all the top positive and uplifting news stories. We cover stories that will inspire, uplift, and remind you of the good in the world. Tune into the Golden State Media Concepts America Still Beautiful podcast to get all the great and positive news stories of today. Download the GSMC America Still Beautiful podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. So we're going to get into workout plans for different fitness levels. So the first one we're going to be diving into are for beginners. If you're just beginning to build your fitness, the key is to start slowly and to gradually add more time and intensity. Start with a 25 to 35 minute workout and progress from there, adding time in 1 minute increments as you build up your fitness. So here's a sample beginner's workout. First one is to start off pedaling at a low intensity for 5 to 10 minutes. 2, switch to medium intensity for 5 minutes, followed by high intensity for 1 to 2 minutes, medium intensity for 5 minutes, high intensity for 1 to 2, and then medium intensity for 5. And then finish by pedaling at a low intensity for 5 minutes. For weight loss, this type of workout helps you burn calories and body fat. And it can be a good option to include in a weight loss plan. It's also a good option if you want to switch up your resistance levels quickly. So here's a sample workout, a weight loss workout plan. Start off pedaling at a low intensity for 5 to 10 minutes. Switch to medium intensity for 3 to 5. Alternate between high intensity for 1 to 3 minutes and medium intensity for 3 to 5 minutes for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And then cool down by pedaling at a low intensity for 5 to 10. For interval training, once you've built up your fitness, you may want to boost your strength and stamina with interval training. So here's a sample interval training plan. Start off pedaling at a low intensity for 10 minutes. Switch to medium intensity for 10 minutes, followed by high intensity for 2, low intensity for 2, high intensity for 2, low intensity for 2, and high intensity for 2. Cool down by pedaling at low intensity for 5 to 10 minutes. Over time, you can increase your intervals 1 minute at a time. So let's get into the different types of stationary bikes. There are generally 3 different types of stationary bikes: upright, recumbent, and dual action. Each one offers slightly different benefits. Depending on your fitness level, joint health, and workout goals, you can focus on just one bike, or for more variety, you can try all of them at different times. So let's start with the upright bike. This is one of the most popular types of stationary bikes. It's similar to a regular bicycle with the pedals positioned under your body. The upright bike provides a great cardio workout while also strengthening your leg and core muscles. Depending on your preference, this can be used both standing or sitting. The downside of this bike is that the upright position can put pressure on your hands and wrists. Also, the small seat can be uncomfortable, especially for longer workouts. Next, we have the recumbent bike. With the recumbent stationary bike, you sit in a comfortable reclined position on a larger seat that's positioned back from the pedals. This type of bike puts less stress on your upper body, joints, and low back. Your body is fully supported, which can make your workout less intense. You'll also have less fatigue and muscle soreness after your workout. A recumbent bicycle is a good option if you have limited mobility, joint issues or injuries, or back pain. It's also a safer option for older adults or those new to exercise. And the dual action bike. A dual action bike is the least like a regular road bicycle. It has handlebars that move back and forth to target your upper body muscles. So while you're pedaling and working your legs, you're also able to get a solid upper body workout. Here are the other types of bikes. The indoor cycle bike, which is the most popular option in indoor cycling classes, is similar to an upright bike. However, it has an elevated seat. Another difference is that resistance is created with a weighted flywheel on the front, which is typically about 40 pounds. The resistance can be adjusted to simulate heels or riding into the wind. A less common type of stationary bike is a fan or air bike. The bike doesn't have any programmed options. Instead, you create resistance by pedaling. The faster you pedal, the faster the wheel blades rotate and the more resistance you generate. These bikes are generally less expensive than other types of stationary bikes. So here are some safety tips. Stationary bikes are safer than riding a bike out on the road, but there are still safety concerns to consider. For one, you may develop muscle fatigue or injury from the repetitive motion or from using poor form. You could also fall off the bike or injure yourself if you don't balance yourself correctly. So to stay safe with the stationary bike workout, keep these tips in mind. The first is to always position your body correctly and use proper form. If you're unsure of the right position or correct form, ask a certified personal trainer for help. Take a break to allow your body time to recover if you develop any pain or muscle aches from cycling. Also, don't exert yourself beyond your own limits, especially when cycling in a group class. Don't feel compelled, to keep up with the group. It can be dangerous to push yourself too hard, especially if you're new to exercising. And lastly, talk to your doctor if you have issues with your balance, blood pressure, or heart health to make sure a stationary bike workout is safe for you. So the bottom line, you guys, cycling indoors can help you meet your fitness goals in rain, shine, or whatever the weather throws at you. In addition to its many cardiovascular benefits, the stationary bike can help you boost your muscle strength, lose weight, and burn body fat while being kind to your joints. Use an app or journal to track your progress over time so you can see your results and stay motivated. So you guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode here at the GSMC Health and Wellness Podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode regarding all things cycling, the debate between Peloton versus Echelon bikes. Again, let me know in the comments which one do you prefer. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff, because that tremendously helps the show. And I'll catch you guys here next week.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Health and Wellness Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network, from movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.